Hello, students of Silicon Valley Grade 5. You welcome to your e-history. Today we shall be looking at some of the ancient towns that we have in Ghana. We talk about Kintampo, we talk about Iguafo, and some other important towns that we have in the country. Ghana has a rich history. The history of the country has to do with the people and their settlement. The settlement of the people influence the people, and the people also influence their settlement. Some of these ancient sentiments were Bego, Bonumansu, Dowenya, Iguafo, Kintampo, Salaga, and Daboya. While some of these ancient towns still exist, others have been lost in history. So let's look at what we call Kintampo. Kintampo is one of the ancient towns which existed till today. It's located in the Bono region of the present-day Ghana. Most of the people there were crop farmers. The first settlers there were nomadic herdsmen, that is, people who moved about with their farm animals. So upon reaching there, they saw the rich nature of the land and started to cultivate crops. We still continue with Kintampo. So when they planted crops, people who rear farm animals and planted crops is what is known as sedentism. The settlers combined animal rearing and crop production at the settlement. The people also created what you call artifacts like ceramic sculptures of humans and animals. They also made stone beads, bracelets, and stone tools such as hand axes. The people of Kintampo lived in rectangular structures made from mud, clay, wooden poles, and stones. Others also lived in rock shelters. Now we are going to look at Iguafo. Iguafo was the first Akan kingdom that traded with the Portuguese in the 1470s. It's located in the central region of Ghana. The Iguafo people were basically trading in gold, and later they traded in slaves. The people of Iguafo traded with the Dutch from Holland. So basically, the Iguafo is located in the present central region of Ghana. They traded in gold and later slaves, as I said earlier on, and then they traded with the people of Holland. So Iguafo became so rich and powerful that the kingdom grew beyond its borders. The people of Iguafo did not have a central governing authority. So when I say central authority, I'm talking about chiefs and queens. They lived in several households, each having its own leadership, engaging in its trade. They were African traditional believers who worshipped idols. So with the coming of the European traders, the Iguafo kingdom grew from small households to urban settlements. The local people, before the coming of the European, lived in small hilltops, but had to move to a valley to accommodate the increasing population. The people also made artifacts like ceramics and brass vessels for domestic and commercial use. Again, as I said earlier on, the people of Iguafo never had any central authority. They were living in households, each having its own leadership. They were traditional idol worshippers who worshipped idols. And when I say idols, they worshipped smaller gods. They made artifacts like ceramics, brass vessels, which they were using for domestic purposes and also for commercial use. So basically, when we talk about Iguafo, it's one of the oldest towns that were rich in gold, and also there were abundant of slaves over there at Iguafo, and this made the town very famous in the olden days. Apart from Kintampo, apart from other ancient towns like Bonumansu, apart from Bego, Iguafo was also one of the most important towns in the olden Ghana.